Bolters of Holland on the far side, and Žydrūnas Savickas of Lithuania. So two big men, but have they got the speed, the stamina, and the incredible strength in the shoulders and the back as well? The fastest time we've seen in any of the heats so far by the incredible Jani Virtanen of Finland, 31.5. And that is Savickas. He won the first event, third place in the second event, so he's got very good points. Peter Bolters from Holland, first time ever in this competition. He's dragging behind now, and Savickas coming away. That is very fast. Only a tenth of a second away from the brilliant time of Virtanen. Savickas 31.6, Peter Bolters 37.9, all the way to the top.
You gotta say, from what we've seen so far this year, that Žydrūnas has a very realistic shot to win another title. Now, he's 39 years old, but there's absolutely no evidence to suggest that his power and athleticism have diminished whatsoever.
And there's two for Big Z. Looks relatively easy.
Look at those calves, the quads, that nice wide base. He's getting his legs involved, but he's so tremendously strong overhead with his pressing power. He's literally relying on those big shoulder caps to lock out that big weight.
That was the number to beat, 4, which Žydrūnas was able to accomplish. This for the event win, not a problem, and Savickas calls it quits. You saw Žydrūnas, he knew the writing was on the wall when Big Z stepped up there. The winner in the dumbbell press, Žydrūnas Savickas with 5 reps, the Lithuanian legend.
Excellent with the stones. The slightest bobble from Žydrūnas could be all the opening that Shaw needs to take the title.
Now this is just amazing, the speed that they're working at. And Shaw's got a window.
Yeah, this could be all it takes for the big man to pull away and win the whole thing.
He stops the clock at 27.11, but Žydrūnas Savickas is right behind him. So Žydrūnas Savickas is your 2010 World's Strongest Man. But a great showing by both athletes.
And so the target has been set at 5 repetitions by Raymond Bergmanis and Mariusz Pudzianowski. And that is what Savickas has to challenge. He is a former silver medalist in the World Powerlifting Championships, and squat is a very important exercise in that sport. So we're expecting this guy to be very good indeed. First started competing in 1992. Here is a very talented strongman. He's been involved in powerlifting and strong events now for well over a decade. And of course, as I said earlier, the target set at 5, and so far he's making this look very easy. Has to wait for the barrels to be loaded, otherwise I think he would have done about 10 by now. This is terrific stuff. Now, is he going to do all 7 lifts? I suspect he might, you know. And this will do his challenge in terms of going to the top of the table, the power of good. He's already gained 2 third places. This might be a first place. And he hardly broke sweat. Savickas is definitely the king of the squat at the moment.
I don't think anyone could have predicted this matchup determining the title.
That's 495 pounds, 3 trips up these stairs.
Both men, tons of power to spare for this weight.
Savickas with the early lead.
Like so many events in strongman, this is a big man's event. 5'10", Vytautas Lawless, really suffering from his lack of stature here.
And right now it's Žydrūnas Savickas with 1 more trip up these stairs. What's on the line? The title of the world's strongest man. He's got 3 more to get it done.
All the way on, Z, hands off.
And he's got it. Žydrūnas Savickas is the world's strongest man.
Both these guys known for their pressing power, but it's hard to bet against Big Z lifting this 330-pound apparatus.
Big Z's so strong and powerful, and right away, look at the difference in arm length between Žydrūnas Savickas and Mike Burke. The longer your arms, the harder it is to get it overhead.
Good flow early for Savickas as he reaches 7th.
Savickas looks like he's just muscling it. He's bending his hips a little bit, not much snap. He's just yoking it up.
Burke impressive as well as he gets into double figures.
Mike Burke using a lot more hip thrust and explosion to get that weight moving, and those big, strong arms and shoulders to lock it out.
This is where it's mind over matter right here. Savickas gets 15 and ties the overall mark, and he will stop there. Burke will stop with 13.
Did you hear the sound of that apparatus coming down? You don't know how heavy this thing is until it finally hits the platform.
Representing Iceland, Hafþór Björnsson.
Ready, lift. Down. Facing me, Z. Down, okay. Down. Down.
With 4 repetitions at a time of 28.46 from Iceland, Hafþór Björnsson. The winner of the overhead medley, Žydrūnas Savickas.
Maybe nobody better on this planet than Big Z at this event.
Generally, he makes it look easy. The 7th rep, by the way, is timed, and it's the potential tiebreaker.
Brent, one of the things to keep your eye on is where the barrels fall into the apparatus. The further back they are, the closer to the fulcrum they are, and the easier or lighter it is for the athletes to lift. Because they come down randomly, the more they fall forward, the harder it becomes. But it doesn't matter where they land with Big Z. He's repping these out pretty strong.
Big Z weighs in at 397. He's one of the heaviest guys in the competition, certainly an advantage. And now on to the 7th and final barrel. And that, Aaron, is the mark to beat. 7 reps in 33.10.
Time champion, Žydrūnas Savickas.
Brent, just an incredible effort by Big Z. What I love about him, take a look at this incredible depth and flexibility through the entire range of motion. Just showing you why he's amongst the greatest strongmen of all time.